It's week 8 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Who knows what we're in store for here, next, on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get, and no position is that more magnified than in.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
When you take a quick look at the box score, you'd think, okay, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They clearly won the game, but it wasn't the case. And what that tells me is they're just not getting enough contribution from the entire team. He had a really nice day. Some things that he still needs to clean up, but can they get better balance on the offensive side of the ball? And then, frankly, they need to make more plays on defense and get more contribution out of the special teams. This can't just be a team that puts all the pressure on the quarterback position and says, hey, go out every week and just win us the game by yourself.
And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time, their veteran quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And now here comes the punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw yet again. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Has a touchdown.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Allen in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They bring the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Slot receiver headed right. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll try and get there, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in! Touchdown. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Going to return this from the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just
Offside.
a tad short.
Defense. Still second down.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Moving the tight end right. Quickly to the outside and complete. A gain there of 10 yards. And that will be a first down. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up. On play action, he'll set up. That's over the middle and intercepted. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and That play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He is in for the touchdown.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Automatic first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Back to the ground after the penalty. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Back to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down? A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's got another one for the score. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now a give on the ground. Now a second timeout called by the defense. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Allen in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Now, a deep shot for Allen. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
This team's offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. There's that man again. Another catch. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. So we'll take a breath. We're at the half, and it has been an intriguing game to this point. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sport.
One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Now, faking the give. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
To the air now on first and 10. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This one from 52 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. And his guys move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. He'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Here's the toss as they look to run. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. That's complete on the tight end screen. He'll be stopped here, short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They send a receiver in motion left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. He'll check this down to the running back. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 11th grab of the game, and a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, It makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Second down and 3. He'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's into the end zone. Has a touchdown.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the toss, they'll run. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They send him right out of the slot. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. A handoff here, up the middle, and he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the 1st down, up to the 45. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. A gain there of 21. That's enough for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Catch is made by Wright, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and
he'll take it on in. Touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and his guys extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now this team's offense about ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
They'll look to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to the air one more time. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's in for the touchdown. Now for the point after. It's up and good. And the visitors have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He'll start at the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here comes 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll throw out of the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll drop to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay. And I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call. And it is a big one. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He's going to look for the home run ball. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win for our visitors. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.